What is happening, crew? Happy Cinco de Mayo, gang. Who's ready to get a little fitness in pre Cinco de Mayo? Maybe you're doing nothing for Cinco de Mayo and you want fitness anyway. All of the above. Maybe you watch this after Cinco de Mayo and you go post Cinco de Mayo fitness. But happy Friday, crew. We're going to get right into it today. We always start with our prehab longevity warm up, and then a lot of times we go into our Mayhem Athlete 30 workout. Today we're opting for a pump session, but if you need some awesome daily programming, check out mayhemathlete.com. They have some awesome programs. They have the Everyday Hero event going on right now, which is really cool. It's something Mayhem's hosting for law enforcement, firemen. They're also doing it for educators, but also you can just support the cause. Everyone can do it. So maybe we'll go live and do some Everyday Hero workouts tomorrow, which will be really cool. But today we're going to start with our prehab longevity warm up, and then we're going to get into a little pump session as requested by Willie. Cinco de Mayo pump session. So our numbers today are based on that. Willie, good afternoon. Willie, Cinco de Mayo pump session today. All the fives inspired by your request from it. How did you know that was going to be in our warm up today, Willie? So starting off that prehab with 5-minute backward walk. Willie, I'm going to get right to it because I know you've been sitting in there for a few minutes. So this is going to be a fun one. So you guys, for that backward walk today, you're going to do 5-minute backward, either outside, or if you have a treadmill, put it on the lowest setting. That's what Willie does. Or if you have a self-propelled treadmill, the treadmills will give you a little bit of an extra strength pull to that. But what we want to see is that heel back and start all the way with that big toe all the way through the entirety of your foot, pushing back, and you'll get a little extra hamstring work if you are doing that on the treadmill today. You can also grab a sled if you happen to have a sled to do that on. Larry, how's it going? Erica, how are we? How are we feeling today? Happy Cinco de Mayo, Larry. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Erica and crew. All right, guys. So again, we're going to start with our prehab longevity warm up. If you guys missed it, don't skip out on the Everyday Hero workouts Mayhem Athlete is providing this weekend. Check out mayhemathlete.com. We might go live and do some of those tomorrow. I know the crew was doing them, I think, yesterday and today, but it's a great cause. It's a little competition for law enforcement, firefighters, educators, but it's free and everyone can do it, and we can do that to support the cause. So that might be a fun thing to get into tomorrow. Erica, I feel it. It's raining here today, but we have a pump session on the agenda, so we'll get through it. We'll support each other through it. We got this. And this can be for quality. You know, if it's the end of the week, we've had some really, really challenging workouts so far. You guys have been crushing it. We've had bodyweight workouts, minimal equipment workouts, pump sessions, cardio sessions. We've literally done it all. So we're going to get right into that today. You guys can always save this workout too if you're already getting into your Cinco de Mayo things. This could be your post Cinco de Mayo pump session too. But that being said, so we're starting with our 5-minute backward walk. We do that to strengthen our shins and our calves, helps support your knees. If you have any knee issues going on, 5-minute backward walk. We get that from Knees Over Toes guy. Great program to follow. But again, guys, grab that treadmill on the lowest setting, or you can walk outside. Just remember you want that heel up and back, and you want to start with that big toe all the way through the entirety of your foot. Oh, as I topple over. I promise I haven't done Cinco de Mayo yet, but it's okay. So you'll just be walking backward. It's okay. People in your neighborhood look at you and wonder why you're walking like a flamingo down the road. You're going to have healthy knees. It is what it is. Embrace it. So after your 5-minute backward walk, oh, Erica, they want you playing kickball. Ooh, it's hard to say no to kickball. That's a fun game. Non-stop, I bet. Aria, Chill Cat, how are we doing this week? Chill Cat, I feel like you could channel this pump session today. So, Aria, are you back to fitness today? All right, guys, after you get through that 5-minute backward walk or sled, you're going to go 3 times through. You're going to go through on the right side first, and then you're going to go through on the left side. So right and left is going to equal 1 set. So you'll have that 3 times through. We're going to do this grabbing the dumbbell. Hey, in South Carolina, we're grabbing the dumbbell today because we are doing a pump sesh crew. But if you need bodyweight workouts, we have no shortage of them. So just ask. If you're at home and you need something to do, we're here to help. So how we're gonna warm up with this dumbbell today. We're pretty much kind of doing. Steven, you're back. How's it going? Steven, how'd the leg workout go yesterday? Michael, how long have I been doing CrossFit? Oh my gosh, Michael, a lot of years. About 12 years now, maybe coming up on 13. Forever. You know that line from Sandlot? Forever. Yep, that's how long I've been doing CrossFit. At least that's what it feels. But it's been fun. Good journey, right? How about you? Oh, you did, Willie. How are the shoulders feeling? All right, guys, so we're going to grab this dumbbell. We're pretty much going, we're working on that upper body warm up today because we're going to get into some bench press and some dips today because we had pump sessions requested by Willie. But I really, really want to make sure we want to preserve the health of those shoulders. So we really want to make sure they're nice and warm, but also make sure our core is activated and whole body is listening. When you get into these pump session movements, you really want to make sure that you're warming up that full range of motion because that's what we want to work for, right? So if you have any issues with that, definitely be listening to your body, especially on things like dips. Nice. What class are you going to take, Steven? Michael, how about you? How long have you been doing it for? Really feeling good. Erica and I are like, we're tired. It's Friday. It's okay. We're pushing through. Friday goals. All right. So we're going to start with that waiter hold. You guys have heard me say before, I don't know many waiters that hold the tray above their head, but alas, it's called a waiter hold. So you're going to grab a dumbbell. I picked a lighter one. Still need to order a lighter one. But what you want to think about here, guys, is locking that elbow out, meaning squeezing that bicep and that shoulder actively. It's not just a passive, mushy shoulder here. I think about pushing that dumbbell to the sky, and you see that your body is trying to lean, so you're getting the other side of that body, those muscles working, which is great. Also, tendency here is to arch that back. We want that just nice, stable, athletic position, but I don't want to see you guys arch your back. I want to see that tailbone tucked. That's what I mean when I say tight core. You're going to have that neutral spine, and you're going to be pressing, pressing, pressing to the sky. That's waking up and activating those shoulders. It's making you use that core, and it's also using the opposite side of that lower back. You have to love waiter holds. It really is working all of the things. So after you hold for 30 seconds here, you're going to go right into that 30-second suitcase hold. You need to drop the dumbbell for a second, regroup, that's fine. You're going to reach down, grab that dumbbell again, and this is really, really going to expose or give you an awareness to if you maybe have any imbalances going on in your low back or your posterior. A lot of times we have issues there and we don't even know it because maybe we're using a barbell and we're using all of these things together. The single dumbbell work really, really exposes if you have perhaps any limitations or weaknesses going on. Because right now, by stabilizing here and keeping that neutral spine in the suitcase hold, I'm working that other side of the body. So if one side fatigues quicker than the other, maybe you're more dominant on the other side. Maybe you have some imbalances going on, but that's why we love this single dumbbell work. So after you go from that waiter carry to that suitcase carry, we're going to drop that dumbbell for a second, shake it out, and then we're going to go to our 10 half kneeling press. 8.5 years, Michael. That's awesome. What gym are you at? Oh, Taekwondo. I forgot to do my research, Steven. You have to remind me. I need to do my Taekwondo martial art research after our long conversation yesterday. Aria, how's your day? Happy Cinco de Mayo. You making anything good for Cinco de Mayo? You guys, let me tell you, after I do these half kneeling presses, my Cinco de Mayo thoughts. All right, guys. So now we're going into that half kneeling press. So I'm going to have that front leg. We're still working that right side, guys. So I'm going to have that front leg being my left leg at 90 degrees. Same idea, guys. With a nice neutral spine. No arch in that back. Grab the dumbbell. We want something pretty light on these guys. Again, this is just what I happen to have. But I'm thinking about keeping my core tight. Squeeze that bicep to the ear. Walk that elbow out overhead. And we're going to have 10 reps here. If you have that light, moderate weight, I'm going to show you a couple here because this is a little bit heavier weight to be doing 10 for your warm-up, especially if you're going 3 times through. So you're going to finish with this half kneeling press. I'm going to do 5 here with you guys. Remember, try to keep that dumbbell in that straight line the entire time. If you find yourself arching at all or pressing that dumbbell away with struggle, drop the weight. We're trying to maintain perfect integrity in our positioning here. And I really want you guys to think about, I know you guys hear me harping on full range of motion, but I promise it's for a reason. We're working these end ranges because especially when we're going to get into some things like dips for our pump session, we want to make sure everything is nice and warm and has been visited before. So after your 10 half kneeling press, you're going to go 10 upright row. You hear me talk about upright rows a lot in our bent rows, about bringing those dumbbells back to our hip to engage our lat. We are going to take a slightly different route for this upright row because I do want you to use those little muscles and those assistant muscles before we get started. So we're going to be taking that dumbbell up in front of us and raising that elbow with the dumbbell. So usually I have us using that bigger muscle, the lat. So when we're hinging, we're bringing the dumbbell or barbell back, but for the sake of our warm-up and getting into those smaller muscles, waking everything up in the shoulder. Again, this dumbbell's too heavy. I should be with a lighter dumbbell, but it's what I happen to have. So we're going to bring that elbow out as we bring that dumbbell up in front of our body. We're still working the right side. Ideally, if you can bring it all the way up, even a little bit higher, do that. This one's a little bit heavy for that. So you're going to have 10 there. So now that we've gone through the entire right side, what you do to the right, you're going to do to the left. Still moving right along, Willie. Team, what's been going on? Send me more updates. Good grief. Larry, Aria, Willie, Erica, what do we do today? Erica's probably out on the kickball field as we speak. All right, so we started our prehab warm-up with our 5-minute backward walk, and then we did 30-second, we all on the right first, now we're going all on the left. 30-second weight or hold on the right, then we went 30-second suitcase hold, then we went 10 half kneeling press, then we went 10 upright row. So now we're going to go to our suitcase hold on the left. So grab that dumbbell or that weight on the left-hand side. Again, listen to your body here, guys. You want to squeeze that bicep towards that ear, locking out that elbow. But listen to your body. Where are you feeling this? Are you feeling this more in your shoulder? Are you feeling that opposite low back working? Feeling that posterior work? Is that back trying to arch? Make sure you're trying to keep that nice and straight. That core nice and tight. We want all of this nice and neutral. So after you have your 30 seconds in that waiter hold above your head, if anyone sees a waiter holding their tray like this, do send a picture for accuracy's sake. And after your 30 seconds in that waiter hold, we're going to bring that dumbbell right down. You can set it on the ground and reset that grip if you need to. Then we're into that suitcase hold. Again, paying attention to that opposite side body, working to stabilize this here. Maybe taking note if it feels the same or different than the other side. And we're just going to hold here for 30 seconds. Then we're going to go into that half kneeling press on the left-hand side, into that 10 upright row on the left as well. Willie, I'm sure you are trucking along on this warm-up. 2 rounds in, of course. Willie, always trucking. I love it. Oh, Erica, it's literally starting to drizzle here in Tennessee as well. Nice. That's awesome. I love that, Michael. Michael says he focuses more on burpees, push-up variations, dips, and bodyweight squat variations. There are some great YouTube resources out there that do a lot of movement flows and specialty, like the animal style movement flows. Have you seen those, Michael? They have some incredible, I mean, there's so much to be gained by gymnastics, strength, and just bodyweight movements alone. That's really neat. I'd love to hear your favorite resources for those, because there's some great ones out there. Like what you can just do with your body alone, amazing. All right, guys, so we're going to go half kneeling press. Now on the left-hand side, so we're going to have that right leg out at 90 degrees. Remember, stabilize, keep that core tight, meaning you don't arch that back. You can have that arm out for extra balance if you need it. Squeeze that bicep to the ear, trying to keep that same path each time. And we're going to have 10 half kneeling press. I'm going to do 5 here with you. Little bird's now sitting out in the rain. Erica, scoop here for you. And 1 more here, guys. But 10 total for you on each side, Willie. And then we're going to move into those upright rows. So again, we're going to work that entire right side body, then we're going to work the entire left side body. And our body should be nice and awake for this pump session. Here we go, team. So again, we're going to do these upright rows using the smaller muscle group this time instead of our lat. I mean, you're still using your lat, but you guys know what I mean. I coach them usually bring that dumbbell back to the hip, but as our warm-up, we're trying to work those smaller muscles in the shoulder. So you're going to have 10 upright rows here. Woo. How about you, Willie? I'm already feeling it, Erica, for sure. So again, prehab is 5-minute backward walk. And we're going 3 times through, and that's right and left equals 1 time, 30-second waiter hold, that hold overhead, 30-second suitcase hold, 10 half kneeling press, 10 upright row. All on the right, then you're doing the same thing to the left, 3 times total. La-ti-da. Willie's already 2 times through it. I love it. All right, let's talk about our pump sessions. Willie's still warming up. If you do not do all of your prehab, it must be post-tab. For me, I have been doing so much post-tab, gang. All right, team. Cinco de Mayo pump session today, as requested by Willie. I dig it. I like the requested pump sessions. So we are going to do, oops, I put sets there. Let's fix that. In Cinco de Mayo, in honor of Cinco de Mayo, we are working, everything is in 5s today, Willie. I feel like that could be a positive, right? We could be thankful for that. That could be a super positive. Let's see. I'm out of characters, really, so now I'm trying to fix this baby. There we go. All right, now that makes sense. So we are starting today in general, Michael, or do you mean like most of our workouts? Because they definitely vary based on what we're doing today, because we're doing kind of more of a for quality pump session. I say that kind of sort of. We'll see. It's Cinco de Mayo, so everything's in 5, so I feel like we'll move through it a lot quicker. We are going to take a 5 to 10 minute rest between, because I do want to maximize these movements for you today. So you want to make sure you get full rest there. Oh no, your knee. Why was that, Erica, from yesterday? Scale of 1 to 10, Erica. Knee pain different from the day before? Are your hips tight? Have you been in pigeon stretch? Michael, it varies, because we do a lot of CrossFit style workouts, and a lot of times we do mayhem programming here too. So it can be anything from just, you know, I think maybe our longest one this week was like 15 minutes without rest, just doing as much as you can do in that period of time. Pump sesh day, we want to make sure that we get rest in between our 5 sets. Sometimes we have rest after each set. It really just varies. It really just varies. That'd be like berries and Oreos, but I don't know that I saw the word Oreo anywhere. It might have been subconscious. Oh, Erica. Do you roll out at all? Are you finding any knots in your glutes, hamstrings, anything like that? We'll have to problem solve that for sure. How about you, Michael? I get that. What to eat in the day? You know what? It varies so much, but it's kind of a loaded question. It really just depends. I mean, if you're looking for tips from a nutrition standpoint, especially for females, I always say, well, everybody in general, men and women, and you guys heard me mention this last week, was really, really take into consideration your protein intake. Because if you're trying to lean out at all, like you really, really need those building blocks, especially if you're active as well. So, oh, I know. I'm right there with you. Everyone struggles, and it depends on the season of life you're in and everything like that. But step 1 is, do you have any activity in your life? Are you going for walks? Are you exercising? Things like that. 2, because movement is medicine. 2, that protein intake. If you are very active, we were talking about before. The goal is to try to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And I know that's super intimidating to be like, oh my gosh, I'd have to eat so much. Or it's like 0.7, 0.8 if you're not as active or just, mildly active, or you have as much time as you can to exercise, and that's that. But protein shakes, there's so many good companies out there. I always forget the brand that I take. It's fantastic. It's super, super clean, but it's basically just a protein and it tastes wonderful. It tastes like chocolate milk and it's chocolate protein powder and water. But just changing that alone, it'll make you feel fuller and it'll really affect your body composition. So that's where I would start. Also, if you struggle and you really, really crave, here's like a little hack. I know I shouldn't really say nutrition hacks, but this is something that's really, really interesting. I've been reading the Glucose Goddess book, and she is basically a food scientist, and she studies how glucose affects just your body composition and everything in general, like your long-term health and wellness. It's a fabulous book. Hold on, I'll pull it up for you. It's in my Amazon. But it's also like I said, it's super clean. It's tested by like 2 different organizations. And I looked up all the ingredients because I'm really, really particular about what is in these proteins, because there's a lot of fillers that are junk. Willie, I'm sorry, I totally got distracted. Garden of Life Sport Whey Protein Powder. It is fantastic, and I think it's 120 calories a serving, 24 grams of protein, and it literally tastes like chocolate milk. It is, you put it in cold water, oh my gosh, amazing. Like, I crave it, it's awesome. But that's super clean and is my go-to. But that, to me, I was, not feeling great before and started that really helped. Also, back to in cold water, chocolate is the best. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Mix it up, holy mackerel. It's amazing. I actually have like 3 of those a day to help with like protein intake, as crazy as that sounds. The other trick is back to the science behind how glucose affects how we store fat and how we function and how stressed we are and everything else. Her book and research is amazing. If you want to just look her up, she's on all the platforms and her book is fantastic. But if you're going to have a super starchy meal, she always says if you start with that protein or you start with some vegetables, that's going to balance your glucose out a little bit. If you don't have any of that around and you can handle apple cider vinegar, a shot of apple cider vinegar or any sort of vinegar-based things, it'd be easier just to eat like a handful of spinach or vegetables or something. But start with your vegetable or your protein before you get into the carbs or pasta or whatever it is, and that'll help balance out your glucose, and that'll really help with your body composition if that's something you're interested in. But twice, let me know how it goes. Fill me in. Willie, super tangent, but that happens to be something I'm very passionate about and very nerdy about in all the books I read. So alas, here we are. I hope that helps. Erica, lots of stretching. So Erica, most of the time, one of my favorite PTs once said to me, usually where it hurts, he called it like equal and opposite area that is probably causing the pain. So for instance, if you have tons of knots in your calf, it's likely because you have a weakness in your shin, or maybe there's a tightness in your shin that's pulling on that muscle. So that being said, it's like, if your hamstring's really hurting, it's probably because your quadriceps is working too hard. Twice, I hope so. Let me know. Send me feedback, please. I'd love to hear how it goes for you if that helps at all. I'm a big nerd and just really try hard to improve those things. So Erica, if it is your knee, I know you can't necessarily go behind your knee, but for instance, I'm going to say that there's probably a lot of things contributing to that, Erica. So I'd be rolling out that quadricep. Definitely, Erica, start rolling out the bottom of your feet. Then move to your calves. Then I want you to work on the front of your shins. I know, Willie, all of them. I found every squirrel. Alex, I'm telling you. So just remind me. Whoa, there's a road bike option, Alex? Yes, I would totally do it. Yes and yes. Yes. The answer is yes. I'd do 100-mile road bikes all day. I say that like, pieces of them. All right, so yes, Erica, but start with your foot and then all the way up. Yes, see, and Alex says apparently we found out has every certification on the planet, so trust him. Alex, will you help me problem solve Erica's knee issue? I mean, I'm guessing it has something to do. Erica, roll out your butt cheeks too. Roll out your glutes. What? Alex, yes, absolutely. I'm so in on that. Send me the info again. We're back on this. Okay, Willie, I'm so sorry for the distraction. Willie's probably done with the workout. Aria, it's okay. You're just being real, and I appreciate that. It's Friday at Cinco de Mayo. Let me tell you what we're cooking after we go through this workout. All right, so all the herd of squirrels just ran through. Sort of. Bear's like, nah. Okay, so for our workout today, Willie. Yes, Michael. Let me mention this workout real quick, and then I will come back to this bicep tendonitis. I have lived with that many times. Okay, so Willie, if you're not already finished with the workout, we are starting this pump session today with 5 sets of single arm dumbbell thruster on the right. That is why we started with this single arm work to warm up. So we're going to go 5 single dumbbell thruster right. Then we're going to go into 5 strict pull-ups, or you can do dumbbell or barbell bent rows. Then we're going 5 single dumbbell thruster on the left. We're going to go through that 5 times. Cinco de Mayo, all about the 5s today, gang. So, Steven, no worries. So, let's grab that dumbbell real quick. So, single dumbbell thruster. You can power clean or squat clean that dumbbell. Thruster is basically a squat to a push press. So, you're going to have 5 on the right. So, like I said, exposing any imbalances we might have is going to come from the single dumbbell work. So, you'll have 5 on the right. You're going to set that dumbbell down, and then you're going to go into 5 strict pull-ups. You can also do banded pull-ups. You can do jumping pull-ups, whatever pull-up variation is available to you. Or if you do not have a pull-up bar, you can grab a barbell or a dumbbell. And I do want you guys to do the lat engaged version of the row. We did the warm everything else up version. So you can grab that dumbbell or barbell. You're going to bring it back to your hips. Really, really squeezing those lats. You're going to have 5 row. You can do 5 on the right, 5 on the left. You're welcome to go heavier on those too, because it is a pump sesh, guys. You can go as heavy as you want today. It is Cinco de Mayo, and you could do this for more quality if you want. But I'm going to do the pull-ups with you. We're going to go 5 thruster on the right, 5 pull-ups, 5 thruster on the left. We're going to go 5 sets of that, Willie. Then we're going to rest 5 to 10. And then we're moving to part 2. Willie, oh my gosh, thank you. Whoop, there it is. Then we're going to go into our bench and dip combo team. That's awesome, Stephen. 100 push-ups a day. Was that your April challenge, or now your May challenge? We did a push-up challenge. That gets spicy real quick. That's awesome. Do you break them up like morning and evening? Yes. Thank you, Alex, again. Yeah, I know, Larry. Little Bear's like, okay, hey. Willie's waiting for me, gang. So we're going to get right into this because Willie has been so patient. Willie's already been in the gym for, like an hour. So, team, bench. You can use barbell or dumbbell. Willie, I'm actually, because it's Cinco de Mayo party day pump session, I think I'm going to go heavier than usual on the dumbbell bench. Willie, are you going to do dumbbell or barbell? So second piece of this part B, guys, is 5 sets. Cinco de Mayo 5, get it? We're going to go 5 sets, 5 dumbbell or barbell bench, 5 dip. The dip can be ring dip, guys. It can be bench dip. It can be weighted dip. Willie, I think you should do weighted bench dip. Definitely grab that plate or that dumbbell for those because you're going to go through those dips so fast if you're doing bench dip, Willie. So I would add some weight to you, Willie, or grab your vest. Just saying. Even the playing field. So all the fives for this happy Cinco de Mayo workout team. We're going to get right into it because Willie has been so patient. So I'll cue it up, coach it a little more as we go because you guys have been so patient. You guys have come with awesome questions today. Thank you guys for all the amazing questions. Tomorrow, pull-ups with the vest. Heck yes, Steven, let's go. How do they work? Do you do like pump sesh style, like a certain number of pull-ups or push-ups? 100 a day, though, on those push-ups. Do you do Memorial Day Murph? That's right around the corner. We've been training for that, too. The couch stretch. I know, Alex, I need to do the couch stretch. It's funny. I don't do the couch stretch very often because it's so hard for me to get into the couch stretch. Oxymoron. I need to do more couch stretch. He's very right on that, Erica. Okay, well, we're going to figure out the weight on the bench when we get there since Willie's been waiting. So starting off piece one, we're going 5 thruster right, 5 thruster left, and 5 thruster right, 5 strict pull-ups or rows, 5 thruster left, we're going 5 sets. It can be for quality if you want. You can go heavier on those thrusters than you're used to if you want to. It's a pump session. World's your oyster. What do we think, Willie? Are you going to go heavy or normal on the on that? Heck yes, Alex. Thank you for all these fabulous tips for Erica. He's right on. Old Alex with the 97 certifications team. Okay, Willie, let me know what weight you're going to do for the thrusters, and we'll get right into this. I'm flirting with the idea of going heavier, but then I might just go heavier on the bench. 5 sets. Team, any suggestions? Normal, so maybe, okay. Well, that means I should go heavier. If you're going to go heavier, Willie, then I should go heavier. But then again, I have overprogrammed many of the workouts this week, Willie, so... Steven, I mean, pump day's the best, right? It's so fun. Let's just give it a whirl here, Willie. See what this works like. All right, Willie, well, I may totally regret this, but we're just going to give it a whirl. I'm going to ramp it up here. It's pump session day, and then if I need to go back down on my bench, I will. We've been risking it for the biscuit this week, team. That has like really just been our motto. Willie, I'm thinking, depending on how these thrusters go, because I just added weight, I was thinking about doing 50s. Which means you could probably do 100. Alex, I'm kind of excited to look at this bike thing. What weekend is it? The June 3rd weekend? All right, team, starting out our first set, grabbing the clock, because Willie's been so patient with me. You know, I can talk to you guys all day long. And then we'll get into part 2. Let's go. 5 sets, 5 thrusters on the right, 5 pull-ups, 5 thrusters on the left. Or rows, if you guys don't have a place to do pull-ups. Or maybe you're just, for your pump session, you're feeling rows today. Well, we're happy that you came by, Alex. I know, Alex, I feel like Ben would be awesome. We're happy you came to chat, though. Good luck in the triathlon, Alex. Keep us, let us know how it goes. Heck yeah, Steven. I mean, you could always do one of these workouts. It's going to be fun. All right, Willie, give me thumbs up. All right, Willie, if you do it, I do it. Deal. 50s it is, part 1. All the peer pressure. We may regret this later, but Erica, if your knee's hurting, no thrusters. We'll find something else for you to do. I promise. Okay. Willie's ready. Here we go. Pump session going down now. By now, I mean now. All right. Here we go, Willie. 10 seconds, 5 thrusters, 5 pull-ups, 5 thrusters, 5 sets. Guess we'll see about part B. Happy Cinco de Mayo workout, gang. Starting with those 5 thrusters on the right. Here we go. Let's go, Willie. It's only 5s, right, Willie? I say that. Hopefully no regrets. No regrets, right? You guys sing that to yourself. 5 pull-ups, gang. Anyway, you can do banded, strict, weighted. And 5. All right, Willie. 5 on the left. Let's go. One set down. Switch it back to the right. Trying to go a little bit heavier than what's typical here, gang, since it's pump session style. Right, Willie? All right, back to the right. And 5 pull-ups, then back for our 5 thrusters on the left. Go, Willie, this is gonna fly by. And 5 on the left. Even though it's a pump session, you still want to think speed out of the bottom, guys. You want to be maximizing the explosiveness in every single rep. That power output is what's going to help us get stronger. So think speed out of the bottom, gang. We got this. Starting round 3. It's going to go by quick, Willie. Back to the right. Happy Cinco de Mayo, gang. 5 pull-ups in round 3. Almost over the hump. Come on, Willie. And 5. Back to the left. Almost to the 4th round. And 5. Let's go, Willie. You're probably already done. 4th round up on the agenda next. 5 thrusters right. 5 pull up, 5 left. Here we go. That's it. 5 pull-ups for round 4. Let's go, gang. Come on. Nice. Let's go, Willie. Gonna keep harping on it. Speed out of the bottom here. And 5. We're at 440 right here, Willie. Starting round 5. Nice job, guys. And 5. 5 pull-ups, 5 on the left. There, 5-minute break. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Nice job, guys. Great work for the last 5 here. Get a little break and we'll go to part B. $542. Nice job, guys. Thanks, Aria. Thanks, gang. What do you mean, Erica? You tried a thruster? Nice job, Willie. 542. Will, how's it going? Good luck teaching today, Stephen. Have an awesome day. Thanks for coming by. Erica, for real? I think you have a serious tightness going on somewhere. It was a quick one. So, pump session, we went a little bit heavier today. Cinco de Mayo workout, so we did 5s. We're 5-minute break here. So, big thing, guys, too, focusing on in any workout, but especially these pump session workouts, I really, really, really want you to think about speed here, because this power output you're putting here, this is going to help you get stronger. So whether the weight, I chose a weight that was a little bit heavier than we usually do. So I would encourage you to go a little bit heavier for this pump session since it's all 5s today. But the idea is I really, really want you to think explosive speed out of the bottom of this movement. We want to recruit those muscle fibers, especially when we're focusing on these, like I said, any workout. But that speed, really, really don't just do these movements passively. We want to pay attention to why we're doing them, how we're doing them. I know, Erica, but I think it's the combination of all of the muscles pulling. So whatever ones you're using. So what happens when you have something going on, something starts hurting? A lot of times, one of those muscles isn't firing as well, whether it be because you have a tightness somewhere else, or maybe your fascia's tight from so much crinkly, lack of scientific wording language on that. But when one muscle group starts overcompensating, excuse me, Erica, for something else. So when you get a knot somewhere, that's what I mean by crinkled fascia, basically. That's around your muscle. But anyway, once you get that knot or that tightness somewhere, it's making another muscle work harder to achieve the same movement. So if you have something going on, Erica, that's making the other muscles work harder, even if it's not hurting while you're doing it, you're still overworking those muscles. So when you're at rest, they're going to get tighter and they're going to pull more on what's hurting. So you have to be really, really careful with that. That's why I say, it might not hurt while you're doing this specific movement, but I don't want you to face an injury, a long-term injury over time. Forget the, lack of oxygen to the brain post-workout, trying to articulate that correctly. But you just have to be really careful with that. And typically that's your body telling you something, right, Erica? So maybe do something like a light walk today, this afternoon. Because when you get stronger when you rest. I know it's hard. I know. I'm right there with you. All right, Willie. So what did I say? 5:42. So we're going to go at 10:42. We have about a minute and 42 seconds. Thank you, Larry. Willie, heck yes. Willie, how did that go? What was your time? Great job. Thanks, Aria. I just had you racing in my mind, Willie, because I knew that you were, I know, Erica, I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to say it. Because I'm like you, I like to be in motion. Motion makes me happy when people tell me to slow down. But Erica, think about it this way. We have had a big week You had a lot of extra workouts. I did a lot of bonus workouts. So it's okay. And we'll have more tomorrow. I'm thinking about going live to do some of the Mayhem Athletes Hero workouts tomorrow, guys. The Everyday Hero games are happening. So a lot of times we get on here and we do the Mayhem Athlete programming. The Everyday Hero games are happening. So we have some really fun workouts to support firefighters, law enforcement, educators, really anybody, but you can do the workouts for free. So I was thinking about going live with you guys tomorrow if anyone's going to be around and maybe do some Everyday Hero workouts together. So just, give yourself some grace today, Erica. Willie, we have about 30 seconds if we're going at the same time. Willie's doing weighted dips. Okay, Willie, perfect. I'll let you know. He was a little ahead. I figured. I thought you'd be like, 4 rounds ahead, Willie. That's your wheelhouse. All right, so next up, 5 sets. 5 dumbbell or barbell bench. Willie, what weight are you going to use? We're going to be a little bit behind on this. That's okay. 5 dumbbell or barbell bench, and then 5 dips. So again, you can do those dips on the bench, on the rings. You can do them weighted. Willie's doing them weighted. Just remember, guys, extending those legs out. Tabletop will be the most supportive if you're looking to just work range of motion and dip volume. You don't do a lot of dips, guys. Just remember, dip range of motion can be a new, completely new space for people. So, meaning there aren't a lot of times during the day you're like this unless you're getting in and out of pools a lot. So, be really careful on that. Okay, Willie's going 50. So that means I have to go 50, Willie. Okay, we're a little bit behind on this. We'll say 5.5 minute rest. But just real quick, guys, if you're doing the dips on the bench, I like to have my hands facing out to give your shoulders a little more room to articulate. What I mean by that range of motion is you're trying to go both parallel or to where you feel a nice stretch. But if that's here for you, if you've not done a lot of dips, that's completely fine. Just go till you feel a nice stretch and extend at the top. If you want to make it harder, extend those feet out, or you can do ring, or you can elevate those feet. That'll make it very, very challenging. But like I said, guys, go to a place where you feel a nice stretch. But if you have not done many dips recently, just be really careful with that, please. All right, Willie. Sorry for the delay. We're going 5 sets. 5 bench, pick a weight heavier out of here than you're used to. It's a Cinco de Mayo workout, team. Okay, 5 bench, 5 dip. It's going to be a quick one, Willie. Let's go. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Happy Cinco de Mayo, gang. Workout part 2. We're going 5 heavy bench, 5 dip. Oof. Nice job, Willie. Nice job, guys. Willie, make sure you do those weighted dips. I want something to be challenging. This workout for you, Willie, meant to be heavy. Go team. Willie, I'm going strict ring dip also, just to support the go extra heavy on this one piece of the puzzle. Starting round 2. This is basically for quality, guys. So that's like I said, we're going to pick a heavier weight today. And I'm going to go strict on the dips instead of kipping. All the pump for Cinco de Mayo. Nice job, guys. Nice job, Willie. We got this. Willie, the strict dips are hard enough that I might have to break them up, so make sure you pick a weight, Willie. It's heavy enough that you might have to break it up. Here we go, guys. Nice job, Willie. 3 sets down, ready to go. We got this. Cinco de Mayo pump session, team. Let's go. Nice job, guys. Round 3, here we go. Apply bench, 5 dip. Let's go, Willie. Come on. Great job, gang. We got this. Oh, Willie, that heavy bench dip combo. Doesn't take much to feel that. Woo! What is this? This is round 3, right, Willie? Nice job, guys. Woo! Starting round 4. That's it. Here we go. Come on, Willie. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Great work, gang. Ooh, doggy. That's you, little bear. Nice job, guys. Ooh. Keep it up, Willie. Almost there. Whoa. One more here, then one more set. Here we go, gang. You got this. Nice, Willie. Let's go. Last set, round 5. Remember, for this pump session, guys, you want this to feel heavy. Nice job. And 5. 5 dips. Woo! Nice job, guys. Last set of dips here. Come on, Willie. Two more. Ooh, don't underestimate the dips, gang. I said that last pump session, and here we are. Me underestimate the dips. Little dip humble pie. Whew. Nice job, guys. 19, Willie. Great job, gang. Holy Toledo. Willie, great job. Okay, Willie, the first thing is, did you go heavy enough? Nice job. Because at first, when I first started, I'm like, okay, well, maybe we run it back. Hey, crew, how are we feeling? Maybe we run it back to, then the last one is really terrible with thruster, pull-up, bench, dip. Nice, Willie, but my now my chest is shaking from going heavy on the bench. So, I was curious if you want to run it back, Willie, or it was meant. So the goal here, guys, was we did Cinco de Mayo workout, 5s across. We first started out with 5 sets of 5. Diana, how's it going? Elevated dips with 25. Willie, let's go. Part A, 5 sets, 5 single arm dumbbell thruster on the right. Then we did 5 pull-ups, or you could do dumbbell or barbell bent row. And then we did 5 thrusters on the left. We did that 5 rounds, rest 5 to 10 minutes. Ooh, Willie, you're like a, dip king. Diana, we're doing a Cinco de Mayo workout. So part A was 5 sets of that. Then you rest 5 to 10 minutes. We did 5, and then you do 5 sets of heavy dumbbell and dip. So we went 5 sets, 5 dumbbell bench, 5 dip of your choice. You could do ring, weighted bench, body weight bench, whatever would be heavy or a lot for you today. Only 5 sets, only sets of 5. Oh, Diana, what are you doing for Cinco de Mayo? So again, it was 5 sets of the first piece, rest 5 to 10, 5 sets of the second piece. Get it? Cinco de Mayo. Hooray! Oh, Diana, did you do fitness today or was rest day? All right, Willie, how are we feeling? Are we done with our pump sesh or you want more? I mean, my arms are definitely shaking, Willie. That was the dip bench combo for me was good. But, yay, Diana. Oh, it's perfect. So, Diana, shoot for a little bit heavier than usual. So, we're going heavier than usual on the single dumbbells thruster. So, the first piece, 5 sets of 5 single dumbbell thruster on the right, 5 pull-up or row, 5 thruster on the left. Make sure you go heavier than you usually do on that thruster. Like, it's meant to be a challenge. If you have to take breaks, that's okay. I took breaks on the dips, so for reference. And I was feeling it. So then we rested 5 to 10, and then we did the 5 dumbbell bench, but you can also do barbell, go heavier than you would like to. And then 5 dip, and I would say pick the dip combination that's challenging. All right, so Willie, that's plenty then. So for instance, Diana, if Willie usually does, he's very, very good at bench dips, like super fast. He did heel elevated dips with a 25-pound plate. I did strict ring dips because usually I do kipping with you guys. So we want to do one level a little more challenging than more because it is for quality. We're still getting our heart rate up, but we want it to be that heavier pump since we're doing Cinco de Mayo. We're just doing 5s. You can get through it, but I want you guys to challenge yourself and put a little bit more weight on than you usually would. Perfect, Diana. Diana, we did a really fun, so we always start with our prehab longevity warm-up. You guys know the drill here. So if we're going to warm up, we might as well do things that are going to help us feel good and keep moving for a long time. So for our prehab, Diana, we did 5-minute backward walk. And then you're going to do all of these movements on the right, all of them on the left. That's going to count on as one set, and you're going to do it 3 times through. But it's the combo with the dumbbell, which I love because this warm-up also exposes if you have any imbalances. I don't know if you felt that at all, Willie, too, when you were warming up. Although, Erica, there might be some value for you grabbing a light dumbbell and doing the prehab because I'd like to see if you're feeling anything more on the right or left side of your body. She has some knee pain going on. But you're going to start with that 5-minute waiter hold, Diana, with 30 seconds above the head. But you're going to really feel that other side of that side body working. Just make sure you work on that spinal integrity and squeezing that bicep towards the ear. Then you're going to go right into your 30-second suitcase hold with that dumbbell in your hand. And then you're going drop down right into that 10 half kneeling press. Really making sure you don't arch the back and you keep that core nice and tight. And then you're going to go right into that 10 upright row. So you have that whole side down. So you'll be feeling this left side working like crazy to stabilize this right side. That's why it's our prehab longevity warm-up. Then we go to the left. And guys, single dumbbell work is the best way to find if you have some things going on in your body that maybe one side's working, the other side isn't, from old injury or from whatever's going on. But once you can expose that, you can really, really work on helping it to improve so you don't have to go through that anymore or to maybe get rid of that pain. That's the whole point of the prehab longevity warm-up. Or if you're Erica today, we're having her roll out her entire body so we can find out why her knee hurts. Because it usually has nothing to do with the knee itself. Sometimes it does, but usually if you have some trauma in the knee, it's because it's been pulled around by other imbalances and things going on. So Don't skip the prehab today. Oh, Diana, that makes my heart happy. It really does. Because I think about posture and things for you guys like nobody's business. I mean, even on the Larry, have an awesome day. Oh my gosh, Larry, I can't wait on the fudge. My life is gonna be, it just brings so much joy to my life. You have no idea. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Um, so guys, really, really pay attention, especially the single dumbbell thrusters. So we warm up one half of the body and then the other. Then we're doing these single dumbbell thrusters. Like I feel that a lot. Like you're gonna feel that body try to compensate and move. But the idea is to keep everything as tight as possible and feel what's working. And then if something else is going on, we can figure that out. Jennifer, oh guys, Jennifer asked my favorite question. Well, one of my favorite questions. I could have this whole tribe speak on that. Jennifer, Willie, let's do the hero workouts together tomorrow. Let's go live and do that. So Jennifer's asking about shoulder impingement, and you guys. So back in January, Jennifer. So we have our awesome tribe here over on YouTube too. We work out every day, same as we do here. But this crew, they're awesome. In January, we started bar hangs. So there's a whole book, Jennifer, on basically it's shoulder impingement, but by why bar hanging helps heal shoulder impingement. So there's all of these little tiny nooks and crannies in there for, again, lack of better scientific language on that, but I could explain it better. Grab the book for you. But so hanging from a bar, Jennifer, jumping up simply, and it's not a dead hang, it's active. So you think a little bit about squeezing those scaps together, but you're creating space in that shoulder and stretching everything out on top of working on your grip strength. Shout out Diana, grip of the universe. Willie, awesome job on that pump session and getting us to do that pump session. Also, what do we think about the hero workouts tomorrow? So, Jennifer, you find a bar if you have access to one. You're going to jump up to that bar. Just a little squeeze of those shoulder blades. It's not much because you're still hanging to create space. But a little bit of an active shoulder there. I like to think that a little bit of a hollow body position with those toes a little bit forward. And you're going to try to accumulate. If you've never ever hung from a bar in your whole life, try to accumulate. No, it's amazing. The bar hangs are incredible. Try to accumulate 30 seconds and then a minute. And then maybe you're like Diana and you just love hanging from things. And you work up to 3 minutes. But it truly, when I started with them in January, I had some shoulder impingement happening. And I was doing that. We've been doing it at least twice a week in our group, working up for a minute at a time, but for 3 minutes total, because we alternate with a handstand hold for the other positive effects of that. Yeah, Willie, let's do it. And Willie, if it's anything you don't have at home, we'll just make up variations for it. But you will see all of that. It'll create space there. It'll start to feel so much better, as well as work on your grip strength. So it is a great, great, great way to help with that shoulder impingement. But another thing, Jennifer, too, say you don't have a place to hang. But I love that your girlfriend did it and and you thought she was crazy, because we've all been there. Don't mind my mess over here. But I always tell people, too, if you don't have a place to hang, find one. Even buy one of those little $15 things that hang on your door frame from Amazon. It's worth it to get rid of the shoulder pain. I was struggling with it too. I had done a million things, couldn't figure out, I did all the bands, all the things to try to make it feel better. But it just truly, hanging from the bar, spending that time. Also, if you have days where you jump up and you feel like you just need to come right back down, means your body's tired. Listen to it. It's a great hack for that. But if you don't have a bar, an easy way to start opening up the thoracic area is find a ledge. It's not the exact same as the bar. I want you to find a bar. Walk those feet back. Drop that head through the window. If you spend all your time at a desk, and we all spend so much time looking down, holy guacamole, that starts to feel good. But Jennifer, the $20 you're going to spend on Amazon for the bar to hang from the door is 100,000,000% worth it to get rid of shoulder pain. Easiest way to do it. You can also go on Amazon. It's like a $15 book. This doctor wrote about it, because he's like, everyone thought I was crazy telling people to hang to fix shoulder impingement. And he's a doctor and a scientist, so he went all the way through it. So it's a great read. It really helps. Thanks, Larry. Oh my gosh. Diana says her spine feels happy. Mine too. It really, when I go out of town or drive or things like that and I start to feel super compressed, I do it too. It is, it makes you feel happy. Yes, Jennifer. trying to think if I have it. You guys hold on 5 seconds. Oh, cool, Willie. Well, we should do the hero workouts then. Jennifer, hold that thought for 5 seconds, gang. I'll grab this book. Oh, Diana, let us know if you find a dress for the Tiffany's party. Oh my gosh, Willie, I'd be using that for sure. All right, guys, grab this book real quick. Keep bear company. All right, team. So I'm the biggest nerd in the world. And when I'm not coaching, I'm reading about fitness and science and all of those nerdy things. So this book, it's called Shoulder Pain by John M. Kirsch, board certified orthopedic surgeon. This, Jennifer, will help your shoulder pain. Team, this book, Shoulder Pain, it's small, quick read. It goes into all, I mean, it opens up by talking about the misconceptions and why people have that shoulder pain and why we do all these other things and why hanging from a bar can really alleviate that really quickly. It's so great, truly. I think I got it from Amazon for like $15. Went right through it. Super awesome. John M. Kirsch, and this is the 5th edition. Exercise that heals the shoulder and relieves back pain. One of my favorites. Jennifer, let me know how it goes. Come fitness with us. Come join us. We do lots of hanging and body weight and minimal equipment fitness. Our Prehab longevity warm, which you can ask Willie and the crew. We always start with that because all of us have aches and pains. Maybe not everyone does, but a lot of us do. So if we're here moving intentionally, we might as well be putting purpose behind it. Yes, Willie, I can. I'll text it to you afterwards. Like I said, I'm sure it did take a little bit longer to get, Willie, if that makes sense. I think it's probably one that like they print on demand. I don't know if many people know about it, but it is, you know, as the not young kids say, thebomb.com, Jennifer. That book. It's so good. And it is just so well. I mean, I've been doing CrossFit, what I say, 12 years now, and one of my shoulders started acting up. I was doing all the bands, all of the things, and it was just still so inflamed, and I start hanging from the bar with everybody because I'm like, I need to work on grip strength too. And then I start reading this book, and I'm like, let's hang from the bar all the time. Oh, all right. Well, I know, Willie, keep us posted on that memory foam. You know, a great mattress brand too, Willie, that I had originally like just ordered the cheapest mattress while moving and everything. And I bought one of those mattress toppers from Amazon, and it definitely smelled like it was out of a warehouse, like super chemical-y, and that's not a word, but like chemicals. And you guys know how I try to eradicate all preservatives and things from my diet, but yet I'll lay on this mattress that's chemicals. So I ended up buying one of the avocado mattress toppers, and I immediately felt better, like when I was sleeping. It was crazy. Oh, well, Jennifer, keep me posted. We have a lot of other nerdy science tricks, not tricks, but things around this place. So if you have any more questions, let me know. But it made a really big difference, Willie. I hear the memory foam is awesome. Oh, Larry, you have one too? Oh my gosh. You guys. It sounds awesome. I'll just never forget the, do you guys remember the old TV commercial where the lady's jumping on the bed and there's like a glass of wine in the corner and she has memory foam? That's just what sticks out of my head when people talk about memory foam. It cracks me up. All right, team. Happy Friday, Cinco de Mayo. You guys crushed it. Amazing job on the prehab. This prehab's fun because it really, really correlates to this pump session. And again, might give you any sneak peeks if you have any imbalances floating around that posterior or those shoulders. It was a quick pump session today. We went a little bit heavier, trying to get a little bit different stimulus today. Willie, crew, gang, if you guys are up for it, we're going to do Everyday Hero workouts tomorrow. So Mayhem Athlete has an event called Everyday Hero going on right now. And it's free workouts for firefighters, police, educators, and everyone can do it to be supportive. And it's just a series of 5 workouts. So maybe we'll do those together if anyone's up for it. Willie, have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for jumping in, staying late at work to get this done. Larry, staying late to sit on here and and cheer and hang with us. The tribe hangout's my favorite part of my day. You guys are amazing. Diana, good luck with the dress hunting. Erica, text me about your knee. Let's figure this out. I want to help this knee feel better. For sure. Aria, if you're still there, let's get some fitness tomorrow. Everyday hero. Let's do this. All right, team. You guys are awesome. I'm super, super thankful for you all. Erica, we need to get you some do you have magnesium lotion? Text me after this. I need to get you some magnesium. We got to get everything to calm down. And maybe some salt. Magnesium salts. All right. We'll problem solve. All right, team. As always, super thankful for you guys. Happy Cinco de Mayo, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome day.